The votes are in. Over 1,800 American University students voted in this year's student government elections. Catherine Katsonis is in studio with the wrap-up of the results. Catherine?
Thanks, Stephanie. This year's student government election has seen plenty of controversy. From endorsement issues to sidewalk chalk violations, the campaign trail has been bumpy. 4 AU sophomores rose to the top, and they're ready to take on the administration.
It's official. Tim McBride will lead next year's student government. He's heading up a 4-man, all-sophomore team that has big plans for their junior year next year. Liz Richards won the vice presidential seat with 88% of the vote.
KPU, and they deal with the speakers. Mostly, I'm just incredibly excited to work with this new e-board. Taylor, Tim, and Kevin are all amazing at what they do, and I think it's going to be a really great dynamic.
Joining Richards and McBride on the executive board are Secretary-elect Kevin Sutherland and future Comptroller Taylor Yates. The team experienced setbacks during the campaign. McBride was banned from campaigning for 24 hours because of the endorsement he received from current SG President Nate Bronstein.
According to Student Activities, my own personal Facebook account, they said counts as an office. During the debates, I put up a post that said, "Like this if you like the endorsement of a president who wears a cape," referencing some of the things that came up in the debate, and under it was tagged my endorsement video. Now the problem is, in the video, Tim McBride's name was in the title.
Bronstein knows what kind of challenges face the group.
I believe that this coming administration is going to have a lot of challenges with the academic regulations, further challenges pursuing the campus plan.
The new executive board isn't wasting any time in tackling some tough problems.
Combining events and spec is the first thing I'm going to do, but also just making sure that there's some real contact with the class and school councils.
The new student government executive board will take over on May 1st.
And President-elect Tim McBride is here in studio with us today. Tim, it's so nice to see you. Thanks for coming in today.
Thanks for having me.
So tell me, how are you feeling?
I'm very excited. I'm a little relieved. It was a long process. It was a lot of fun, though. And I'm excited to start working with my former opponents and with this new e-board. I've been friends with Liz Richards since 6th grade, and we're going to have a really cohesive group, and I'm really excited to get started in the next month.
Now, I did not know you and Liz knew each other before now.
We went to middle and high school together.
Isn't that interesting?
Yeah.
So, you know, you had a little bit of a bumpy campaign. Tell me a little bit about some of those issues.
Well, our campaign was actually suspended for what at first was going to be 24 hours because of President Bronstein's endorsement video, or rather endorsement status at one point. We were told on Sunday night that we'd be suspended for 24 hours over Monday. Immediately, we decided to appeal the decision. We went before the Board of Elections Appellate Board, and after serving 16 hours of the suspension, they decided that we were in fact innocent, that we weren't responsible for Nate's status, and the suspension was lifted, and the record was wiped clean.
Fantastic, but it's from one set of obstacles to another. We had President Bronstein talk a little bit about some of the problems you're facing. Tell me about those challenges.
Well, I think President Bronstein's correct in the academic regulations and the campus plan. I was happy to work with President Bronstein and Eric Goldstein, our current Director of Academic Affairs, going before the Faculty Senate to oppose some of the changes like the reduction in our add drop period, the elimination of pass-fail for general ed classes, and I look forward to working with the Faculty Senate some more on those issues. I also think that student debt's going to be a big issue. I'd like the student government to investigate the university to see whether they're spending our money in accordance with our priorities. Those are two of the biggest focuses of the administration. We're also going to be making sure that there are new mechanisms and structures for student voice here on campus to participate in university decisions, as well as a lot of equal rights issues.
And how are you feeling about the strengths of the rest of your team?
I think they're fantastic. I think this is the best e-board that the university could ask for, from Vice President Liz Richards, who, like I said, I've been friends with since 6th grade, to Taylor Yates, who's going to be a great comptroller. He's the chair of the budget committee now, and Kevin Sutherland, who I worked with in College Dems, and he's brilliant.
Now, when I spoke to President Bronstein earlier today, he told me, I gave up a year of my life for this. Are you prepared to do that?
I am. I'm very excited. I've been involved in student government for the last year, and I think, frankly, the goal is to not forget about my classes next year. But I'm ready. I'm excited. It's what I love to do, and we're going to start on May 1st, just full time.
Great. Move your stuff in, pack the box.
That's right. That's right.
Good. Great. Well, thank you so much for joining us
Thank
today.
you.
Back to you, Stephanie.
Thanks, Catherine. Coming up after the break, DC's Latin American Youth Center reaches out to high school students in the Latino and African American communities in hopes to help them on their way to college. I'll be bringing you a report on their Upward Bound education program straight ahead.